Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good deep dark middle of the night, whatever time of the day, night, or whenever it is for you that it is that you are watching. I hope you are well. For me, it is just before 9:30 on Sunday, the 5th of September. It is time for weekly oracle readings, and we are working today with the Shamanic Medicine Oracle Cards. In last week's stories poll, it was 50-50 split, and I picked the Atlantis deck to use, so today we're going to use the other deck. Morning, I hope we are well. I hope we utilize that little bit of time to maybe jump on the botanical and maybe get themselves something nice. Ah, wicked. Good work, Paula. Thank you very much for being a fan. I appreciate it. I'm still becoming comfortable with the term. Good morning, good morning. How are we? Let me know and sound off where you are when you jump in. As I said, today we are working with the Shamanic Medicine Oracle, a really beautiful, in-depth, fascinating deck of cards to use. I love working with them. They are very insightful. Absolutely, if you need to rewatch later, definitely rewatch later. I will be sharing this back to my Facebook wall, to my Instagram, IGTV, and to my YouTube, so you can watch it back as many times as you need to. Thank you very much, Deb. Appreciate it. Good morning, Kirsty. Morning, everyone on Instagram joining in. Excuse me very much. Just going to wait the usual couple of minutes for everyone to roll in. Good morning to you. How are you? Morning, morning. Let me know where you're at, where you're watching from, how you're feeling today, what's going on. For those that have never seen this before, this is weekly oracle readings. I'm going to pull one card for every single day of the week. This is for the collective. This is for everyone. Everyone will be getting a message through the cards that I pull for each day. I will pull each card with crystals that I will recommend to pair with the energy of what's happening, and then I will pull an 8th card, the overview card, which is going to be, as it suggests, an overview for the week ahead. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate the thoughts. Morning. Hope you've had a good birthday weekend. A couple of people having birthday weekends this weekend that I know. You know it's going to take me just a couple of minutes to give this a shuffle, so feel free to tag your friends and get them involved if you want them to watch along too. It is Sunday the 5th of September. We are well into Virgo season. It is the new moon on Tuesday morning, Perth time. That will be the middle of the night in Europe. It will be the evening before in the US and the Americas. So it will probably be just after midday for those in New Zealand. It's going to be hitting everyone really interestingly, because with the whole Virgo energy, it's like really practical steps for what we want to create and what we want to do in our future. So we really want to use the energy this week for being practically minded, doing things that are in front of us, doing things that we can do, not overdoing it, not overthinking it, but planning, heading into the future. Doing some big planning will be really good to do with the new moon, but only sort of implementing what you can, the immediate stuff, the stuff that's most important. Does that make sense, everyone? So that is the 8:52 Tuesday morning. I'm pretty sure it's going to be hitting. Good morning, good morning. Hello to those just joining in. I'm Kyle the Crystalline Mage. It is weekly oracle readings, and today is Sunday the 5th I'm going to be working with Shamanic Medicine Oracle Cards, pulling one card for every single day of the week. I will then be pairing each of those days with crystals. This is for the collective. This is for everyone. Everyone gets to enjoy this reading and make it make sense to your own lives and what's going on. I'll then be pulling an overview card, which is going to be an overview for the whole week, which I find very, very helpful. I've been doing these every single week for well over a year now, coming close to sort of 15, 16 months. And the forced lockdowns that came through last year, and it's been one of the best things that the universe has made me do. I love it. I love the little community that we have, those that watch every Sunday. I really appreciate it, and hopefully it's helpful for you. All right, we're nearly ready. The cards are nearly ready. They're nearly ready to work. As I said, Shamanic Medicine Oracle Cards. Today is Sunday, the 5th of September. This reading will go through till Saturday, the 11th. One card for every day of the week. And then an 8th overview card. I'll be pairing them with crystals. All right, I think I've said that enough. We are ready. I need to have a quick sip from my giant coffee cup. Okay, so today is Sunday the 5th of September, and our card of the day is North and Solitude. This is a very interesting card, and for, I think, many of us this will be hard, and for many this will be easy. This is a really interesting one, because when we go into the north, it goes into the cold, it's going into that polar energy. As we can see, the polar bear, the North Star, it's all there showing that. And the solitude is really about going into the dark of the night, going into yourself, listening to yourself, doing what you need. Today, Father's Day for those of us in Australia, and I think a lot of the world, but not all of it, it's a day where we celebrate our fathers. Personally, this is a very difficult one, my first without mine, but for many, this is a time where you really want to appreciate what you do have. It's the father figures that you do have, the father figures that have led you, the connections that are there, whether you are a father figure for someone. I also think this is about your unique relationship with your own father, something to look at, something to listen about, something to think about, and something to heal and work on if that needs to happen. If possible, spend time by yourself. Give yourself time and space and energy today, because there may be a bit of pushing and pulling. Maybe you only have a lunch date and you can have sort of the evening and the morning to relax, or maybe it's crazy in the morning and you need to chill tonight, or it's going to happen tonight, so you need to relax during the daytime. Whatever it is that's for you, give yourself the time and the space that you need, that you require. It's only a couple of days before the new moon, so we're really feeling that energy of change and shift and transition. So it's actually really quite important to listen to yourself and give yourself that space and time and energy as well. I would recommend, if you can, maybe doing a bit of journaling, doing a bit of meditation, spending a bit of time out, relaxing, taking a nap, giving yourself a bit of whatever it is that you need, to be quite honest, and being honest about what that is that you require, and being a bit cold about it. You don't have to fluff it up all the time. You don't have to worry about hurting people's feelings. Sometimes we need to be a bit cold. Sometimes we need to say a little bit of F you. Sometimes we need to really put ourselves first. So don't be afraid of that today. Give yourself that space and time and energy. And any way in which that you are able to meditate is going to be really beneficial today. It's not always about like closing your eyes and listening to music. It could be about going for a walk. It could be about reading. It could be about watching a movie or playing video games. It could be just playing with family, eating and spending time and not thinking. It can be meditation, cooking for your family, switching off in that way, taking time out in whichever way you can is going to be really, really important. So do that, please, and thank you. I would recommend something like blue kyanite would be really beautiful because it gives us that centeredness, that alignment, and that ability to sort of be within ourselves. So I think blue kyanite would be a really beautiful energy today. I also feel if you need a bit of protection, maybe bronzite, maybe black tourmaline, obsidian, smoky quartz, if you're feeling that need. But I would actually recommend protecting yourself with like natural citrine or something more uplifting. And labradorite, because we're leading into that new moon and this polar energy is very connected to labradorite. So I would say also labradorite would be a good one today, Sunday the 5th. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of the love. Okay, so tomorrow is Monday the 6th. Our card of the day is East. We're getting all of the directions already, and it's emergence. So by giving ourselves the time and the space and the solitude today, we can very quickly begin to see the sun rising, begin to see ourselves emerging, begin to see the change and the shift and the brightness after the cold, dark night that it feels like, but that is necessary for us to find inspiration and for us to find clarity, and what we need is always within ourselves. It's never without or from outside. So this solitude, this personal connection and time and energy is going to be really, really beautiful today, because it's going to lead to some really interesting shifts of energy, because Monday is technically the new moon for those of you in the Americas. Perfect, because it's new, we're starting, we're emerging, but because it's the day before, we can utilize the energy of the new moon 24 hours either side. So really work with it tomorrow night anyway. Start your planning, start your work, maybe do a bit of pre-new moon meditation for the new moon and then do a bit more the night after. I would also recommend like really looking at the positives, really looking at where things are going, really looking at how things are changing, and not focusing on the negatives, not focusing on the frustrations and the difficulties and all of that sort of stuff, because there's always going to be shit around us. Like, if I can be quite honest, like there's always going to be something. There's going to be something that's going to put us back in our place, that's going to sit us down, that's going to reset us. This just happens to be a really big one, and it's important that we're always giving as much energy to the positive, because there's so much negative and shitty energy that's out there that we're seeing every day anyway. It's important that we focus on our own positive, on the good that is in our life, on those that are around us, and if we give energy to that, then you'll see more positive shifts around yourself anyway. Think about sunstone, think about citrine, think about orange calcite, imperial topaz, think about golden healer quartz would actually be really lovely. Anything yellow that you feel connected to, heliodor, would be lovely as well. Think about connecting with the sunrise as well tomorrow, like actually connecting with the sunrise, doing a bit of work with it if you can be bothered getting up that early. This morning's was beautiful because there was just a sliver of the moon that came up before the sun, so it was actually really a beautiful sunrise. So it's amazing what you can catch when you're, just awake and observing. I love it. Things are definitely looking up. Even if right now things are still, the future is lighter, the future is positive. There is there are good things to focus on in your life. So give them energy. Focus on them. I feel the collective worry, like I feel the collective strain and the collective worry and the collective exhaustion. And it's like together, it almost feels like turn off the news, turn off social media, turn off everything, be with yourself, be with your loved ones, and just, yeah, I'm abundant always and always. We love that. But yeah, just give yourself a bit of focus. Switch off the noise. Just a little bit. All right, our card for Tuesday, the new moon, for most of the world. The sacred site and purpose. Oh, this is big. This is large. This is not small. This is not petite by design. This is profound. This is all of the things. This is like, wow. This is big. Okay. This new moon feels like, for everyone that's been really doing the work, everyone that's been focusing, everyone that's been, listening and working, you're going to see the work be repaid. You're going to see that being gifted back to you. For those that don't know or have only just started and are only just working on things and shifting things, you're really going to see it lit up, what it is that you need to do, the direction that you need to take, and where you need to be going. It's going to become evident, it's going to become clear, and as you write it down, as you put it down on paper, as you see it in front of you, you can see it fold out in front of you. The purpose card is like the thing that you like doing, the thing that you know about, something that can make you money. It's all coming in together. This is what we want. This is the life that we want to be living. This is the way that we want to shift the universe. Instead of working for the man, we want to be doing things that we want to do, that give us purpose, that give us energy in return for what we're putting out there, that is something that we've created for ourselves. And it's important that we listen to that by giving ourselves a bit of solitude, focusing on the good, focusing on what's coming, and it really starts to come into being. It really starts to become clear. It becomes a real solid thing. It's your spiritual purpose coming together with your wisdom, coming together with your knowledge that you have learnt, like everything coming together in every single part of you and your life, and all the things that make up what's gotten you here is part of where you're going, is part of your future, is part of your career, if that's what you want it to be. Something that I learned was my past career, my past lives have massive relevance now. It always has, and it becomes more and more relevant each day. And it's important to know that if you've made big changes, big shifts, if you've gotten out of big relationships, changed careers, whatever it is, the changes and the shifts that you've been making, and wherever it is that you're going, all of that learning is for a reason, and all of that is for a purpose, and all of that has gotten you here. Nothing is wasted, nothing is for naught. You haven't overspent any time, like you don't need to catch up to anyone, none of that. You're exactly where you need to be. As I shared yesterday, you're as perfect as a cup of coffee in the morning sun. You are perfect, I am perfect, we're all perfect. Each day we become even more perfect. If you don't know what your purpose is, if you have no fucking clue, ask. Universe, what is my purpose and how do I find it? How do I get there? What are the steps that are going to allow me to find that purpose, make my way to it, feel it, enjoy it, and know it? I'm turning 36 this year, right? That means nothing. But I have had a couple of careers to get here. I've had a couple of things. It's taken me about a decade of living and working intensely with crystals and spirituality and myself to get me to this point. Like, it has been through hard work, it's been through dedication, it's been through a lot of fuck-ups, a lot of changes, a lot of, okay, I shouldn't have done that, maybe I need to do something else to get me here. And this is why I can share this. This is why I do share about this, because I know about the work that it takes. I know how hard it is. I know how difficult it can be to completely change your life and turn it around and leave something behind and start something completely new that is terrifying. I've done that. I understand that. I know what it's about. It's not easy, but it's worth it. It's amazing when you put your energy into yourself, when you put that energy into creating something that you know is worth it. Each and every day is more and more amazing. Think about meditating a little bit on that leading into the new moon. What is my purpose? Your purpose is not always your career. Your purpose could be the shifts and the change that you're creating from your bloodline and your family karma, through the way that you parent, through the way that you raise your children, through the way that you don't have children, through the things that you do to heal them. That could be your purpose. Don't always think about it as career. It's not always career-based. Your purpose could be hugely profound on a global scale, and it could be hugely profound on a personal scale. It's not about competition. It really doesn't matter what everyone else is doing. It's what matters to you. It's what makes sense to your life. It's what is happening in and around your circle. Does this make sense, everyone? I hope I'm not like rambling, but you know, this is the kind of stuff I'm passionate about. I'm going to carry on. Our card for Wednesday, which is the 8th. Offerings and wealth. Oh. Crystals for Tuesday, labradorite because it's the new moon, purpose, charoite, sugilite, brandberg, regular amethyst, yellow jasper, any mookite, sticktite serpentine, atlantisite. All of those are going to be good options for Tuesday. I hope you got those because I'm not repeating. Wednesday, offerings and wealth. I'm so excited about this card. I'm so happy about this card. This is like, it's all the things that you want, right? You want to have all the abundance and all of the wealth and all of the good so that you can share and that you can give. Right? That, at least that's my understanding of it. That's my theory. That's my belief. You don't have all of the wealth to hoard it and keep it to yourself. No, not correct. The more you have, the more you have to give, the more you have to share. So the more I have, the bigger my platform is, the more I want to share, the more I want to talk about stuff, the more I want to give, the more excited I am about the giving and the sharing, because, like, does that make sense? Like, the more wealthy we are, the more wealthy everyone else is. Like, share and share alike. The offerings is that idea of, I have enough so I can give. Like, I have plenty. My cup runneth over. My plate is full, so I invite everyone to it. This makes me emotional. Like, this, I feel myself becoming emotional. It still really concerns me how selfish people are. It really, really still concerns me how selfish people are, and how selfishly minded and selfishly driven, and how self-important people are and feel they have the right to be. Yeah, it hurts me and it frustrates me still. It's something I really struggle to have compassion with. So I try not to focus on it. I focus on what I can do, what's in my realm of capability and ability, and the more I have, the more I will give, and that's what I'm going to do. And so think about in your life, as you gather, as you create this incredible life of abundance. I am abundant always, in all ways. Think about the abundance that you can then share, that you can then pass on, that you can then give to others, and how amazing that is. That shared wealth is just the best thing ever. Think peridot, think jade, think emerald, pair it with citrine, pair it with sunstone, pair it with pyrite, gold, green aventurine. Yeah, that green and yellow, green and gold combination. Happy days for Wednesday. As we roll on into Thursday, our card of the day will be crystal and amplification. We love that because our crystals are amplified and centered, focused energies, and they give us really amazing focused knowledge. They give us focused understandings. They give us very specific lessons and things to think about and work with. And this amplification, working with crystals, it's like we are amplifying our message. We are amplifying what we're doing. Our thing is getting bigger. You know, our cup is runneth over. We are doing more. We are growing. We are sharing. We are the snowball effect. Like, it's building and building and growing, and it's really amazing. It's a good thing. It's an exciting thing. Think about from little things, big things grow. You know, I said it through. It's, you know, the little things that you're starting through, the practical things that you're able to do this week, they build. You don't need to jump into the big things. Do the little steps and you'll get there quicker. But think about how your message can grow, how your message can evolve, how you can speak louder. Get your message to more people if you need to, if that's what you want to do. How can things move along more rapidly? Sometimes it's by stepping back. Sometimes it's by focusing your energy here, focusing it there, asking for a bit of help, whatever it is. Very specifically, clear quartz or rutilated golden rutiling quartz, because your clear quartz is programmable. It's going to do what you want it to do, what you ask it to do, focus that energy. Rutilated quartz is going to do that to the nth degree. So I would recommend working with those two, but also whatever the fuck you're doing, whatever the hell it is that you want to do, work with that crystal that connects to that. Like, if you're working on your physical health and your body, work with red jasper, work with red aventurine, work with hematoid quartz, work with bloodstone. If you're working on sexual trauma, work with orange calcite, work with your really beautiful tiger eye energy, work with carnelian, can actually be really helpful. If you're working with issues around emotions, work with rose quartz, work with morganite, work with amazonite, work with chrysoprase, work with turquoise. If you need to figure stuff out with meditation, with psychic energy, with knowledge, think about rainbow fluorite, think about sapphire, think about amethyst. Whatever makes sense to you on your journey, where you're going and what you're doing. Anything. It's all good. Like, it's all good. I'm excited. Are you excited? That was Thursday, so our next card is Friday, which is the 10th. The trickster. The challenge. Now, this is fabulous because this is like, don't go too fast, don't go too quickly, don't try and do too much. You're going to be reminded. The universe may laugh at you. This is going to be a time to be really, really aware on Friday. Be really, kind of have all eyes open in all directions. And if you feel like the universe is laughing at you, it is. So laugh with it. Don't get angry. Don't get frustrated. Don't feel like you can't get over whatever challenges hit you. But this is like, don't move too fast. We get it. We know what you're doing. We know where you're working. We know what it is that you're trying to create. We understand that. We get it. We're excited for you. But calm down. Settle. Relax. Right? It's going to hit all of us. It's going to hit everyone. Be aware. It's good to be excited. It's good to be thinking about where you're going, and it's good to be creating. But universal timing, divine timing, making sure that everything happens exactly as it should, because there are things out of our control that are happening around us. So we need to, every freaking day, Amber, don't you worry. Oh, I understand. Don't worry. I understand. This is my lesson in, one of the biggest lessons in my whole life is this. Seriously. It's okay. It's all right. We'll get through it. Just laugh with yourself. Laugh at yourself. Laugh with the universe. Don't be frustrated, and don't let yourself, be made angry. Don't let yourself be upset by others, because others may be feeling challenged and tricked and unsure, and they'll be lashing out and throwing it at others, and you may have some shit slung your way, and try not to worry about getting dirty. Like, if you're in the crossfire or whatever, just laugh it off. It is what it is. Water off a duck's back feels like a good motto for Friday. But yeah, try and laugh with the world, and laugh with whatever jokes are happening and whatever is going on in your life, and try and be that jokester, be that trickster, be that light-hearted energy that the world needs at the moment. Have a bit of fun. I would recommend spirit quartz or fairy quartz. Would be wonderful to work with. Chalcopyrite feels really good. Honestly, heat treated, this is heat treated citrine energy as well. Yeah, absolutely Jinx Monsoon vibes. It's good. We like a challenge. If you don't laugh, you cry, right? All right, our card for Saturday, our final card for the week, the 11th of September. Remember, we're in Virgo energy. We're still in this earth, physical, got to do what I want to do, what my body's telling me, making things in the material world vibe. Remember that. Ooh, the medicine bag and treasure. I love this because this is layered in the way that it connects to treasure and in sort of its message, because the medicine bag in a lot of cultures is, it's all sorts of things that have really important, deep spiritual meanings, and it can be gemstones, it can be rocks, it can be bones, it can be feathers, it can be an absolute multiple array of things. But it's all very important. All of the things in the medicine bag are important and have their importance. So think about all of the things in your life that are important. Think about all of the treasures that you have, the people, the things in the material world that connect you and help you to feel like you are abundant, that you are wealthy, that you are feeling all of that good. It's all of the little things, again, will help with the bigger picture. It's bringing us back into the little things. It's bringing us back to the small moments, the things that we often overlook. It's beautiful. Like, there's shells, a couple of things, but you have no idea. Like, the bag is full. It's full of stuff. You have no idea what's in there. We have no idea what is within people. Even our deepest and closest friends. There are still things that they don't tell us. There are still things that aren't revealed. There are still things that we don't know. You know, so each person's treasure bag, each person's personal treasures are their own. So whatever are yours. Hold on to them, use them, let them help you to feel good, let them help you feel positive. Don't overlook all of the little things. Like wearing a certain t-shirt or a certain frock or a certain colour, wearing a certain crystal, having a phone call with a certain friend that you don't even talk about anything, watching a certain TV show, listening to music. It can be pictures of a faraway place that you will visit once again in the future. Pictures of people from your past that you miss. It really is personal. It's going to be yours. So think about all of those treasures. Think about all of the things that make you you, that help you to feel that abundance, that awesomeness. Again, I don't feel any particular draw to any crystal. Whatever you want, anything that is yours, anything that you feel connected to. Maybe it's not even a crystal, maybe it's just a rock that someone close to you gave you. Whatever. You know, think about your own version of a medicine bag. It could be your altar, it could be your mantle, it could be your bedside table, it could be all of the cupboards and, you know, shelves around you. Your own home could be your medicine bag, your car, whatever. Use that energy. Tap into that. All right, our overview for the week. Oh, always music, always. The cave and retreat. So it's reinforcing today's energy on a large scale. We really do need to listening to ourselves, listening to what's important, listening to where we're going, what we're creating, what we're trying to bring out into the world. Think about trying to turn off, like not think. Like, as ironic as that is, but yeah, think about as switching off as much as possible this week, giving as much time and space to yourself and to doing little and going inwards and really facing yourself, like really looking at yourself and going, why am I doing why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I listening to that? Why am I doing that? Why am I fighting this? Why am I ignoring that? Why am I battling this? Why am I not dealing with that issue? Why am I whatever? Why am I repressing this emotion? Why am I feeling so much and not able to get past it? Why am I whatever it is that's happening in your life? You need to go in. Oh, absolutely. Big picture thing is huge this week. And we can gain a bigger picture by going inwards, especially for our own lives, especially through the chaos, finding order through the chaos. You know, we're all going to have to do certain things. We're all on certain paths, and we're all, you know, together in this. This is the collective. This is the whole world, the whole planet. We're all in this together. So don't be selfish. Be selfful. Think about what's going on, and know that it is about the bigger picture. It is about where we're going. We want that Age of Aquarius thing, and the dawn of the Age of Aquarius means things are still dark, things are still weird, things are still changing. And Aquarian energy is hard to deal with if you haven't thought in that way before. It can be challenging, it can be controversial, it can be whatever. So I would recommend celestite, I would recommend angelite, I would recommend an agate cave, an amethyst cave, whatever crystal cave you own that you possibly have, or any crystals that, like, it could be a moss agate or an ocean jasper that have little caves in it. They could be really nice to tap into, but I would also recommend your merlinites, black merlinite, regular merlinite, mystic merlinite, all good options. Black garnet, black jade, black kyanite, black quartz, Maurian quartz, your obsidians, black tourmaline, really going inwards. Numite, Isua stone, black diopside, aphetsonite, astrophyllite, these deep, dark, mysterious stones. Go in. Don't be afraid to go inwards. Don't be afraid to face your demons. Don't be afraid to look at yourself in raw form. And know that it's okay to be that vulnerable and to strip away what you need to strip away so that you can move forward properly. Oh, big one. See, we weren't ready for this last week. So this is the Shamanic Medicine Oracle. If you haven't watched all of it, or you came in halfway through or whatever, I'll be sharing this back to my Facebook wall, to my IGTV, and then to YouTube as well. So you can watch this back as many times as you need to. And hopefully it will help you throughout this week. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it's helpful. And I hope you are inspired to move forward. Like, even though we get told off, even though we get called out, even though the cards can be a lot, it's always for good. It's always to move us forward. Don't ever feel like you can't take what the cards are saying. I may be a bit of a tough love kind of person, and things may come through with that kind of way, but I'm not about being backwards and going forwards, and I'm about being very real as much as it's possible. You're very welcome. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. As I said, take your time, rewatch if you need to, think about things in your own life and what's going on. If you would like, I have lots of space for readings in the coming weeks, lots of awesome workshops coming up, and otherwise, take care of yourself. Namaste, stay safe and stay sane. Peace out, and lots of love, everyone. Bye.